Lisane is a legacy healing strategist and founder of Shaping Freedom, where she helps individuals and families understand inherited patterns and intentionally reshape the futures they are building. Her work lives at the intersection of family systems, culture, and behavior, guiding people to see how legacy is both inherited and created. She is also the co-administrator of the estate of the Lisane Basquiat and host of Shaping Freedom podcast, where she continues to explore healing, identity, and transformation. Please, with the biggest round of applause you can muster up in your body, Lisane Basquiat.
All right. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay. I usually don't take notes, but I'm doing it today. And let me know if you can't hear me, please. All right. I'm going to take you all through a little story. Just bear with me, okay? June 19th, 1865, Galveston, Texas. A message that was 2.5 years overdue. The law had already changed, the war was already over, and people were still living as enslaved. Not because freedom hadn't been declared, but because no one came to tell them. This isn't just a history lesson, this is a through line to right now, to these tables that we're all sitting at, to your family. So, the enslavers knew. This wasn't ignorance, this was a choice. Compliance would cost them something. Their power, their identity, their imposed superiority. So they continued on as if nothing had changed because it worked out to their benefit to do that. And then there were the others, the Black soldiers, men who knew the weight of that bondage within their bodies, who rode in with one single conviction, that freedom is only real when it reaches everyone, and that no one can be left behind. The moment the news arrived, the formerly enslaved got into action. They didn't have to be taught what freedom looked like. They already knew. They'd been holding it, waiting for it. Both of those forces exist in every family system. The ones who deliver the news and the ones who withhold it. We're watching history be rewritten right now in 2026 at the national level. Curricula has been stripped, books are being banned. The truth of what happened in this country is being defended against rather than reckoned with. We're not talking. People in power are refusing accountability because accountability would require them to reckon with the cost of what was done. And they stay exactly where they are. But before you jump into the political conversation, the same pattern, same ones, run through family systems every single day. And that's where we have power. The parent who can't say, I got it wrong, I fucked up, I'm sorry. The relative who rewrites the family story to protect their image, even as sirens are going by, telling them not to. The conversations that never happen because someone decided that we're not going to talk about that, we're not going to tell it, we're going to keep it under wraps. Refusing accountability doesn't dissolve the harm. It programs it in deeper until the next generation is living it and they don't even know why. They're stepping into the world with ideas about men and women and relationships and color and all of these things, and they don't know why. So what gets passed down is not just the original harm, it's the response within your family to it. So think about the people that came before you and what they survived, how they encoded what they knew into how they loved, how they protected, how they moved through the world, because that is what this moment is demanding of us, each one of us. And it worked because we're all here. But survival wasn't meant to be the destination, ever. It was meant to be a bridge. Survival patterns don't come with an expiration date. They get passed down as mental and emotional inheritance. And we focus so much on generational wealth, but we're talking about money. There's emotional and mental well-being that we pass down as well, that is equally included in the bucket of generational wealth. So these survival patterns wind up part of our story, but it was only meant to be one chapter. It looks today like hypervigilance, being ready for conflict all the time, ready to go. Unable to rest without feeling like production has stopped. I'm in that one right now, working it through. Unable to trust peace, joy, love, receiving. Feeling indulgent when you actually just need some rest. We've become the thing that was forced upon us, and we call it ambition. We strive for achievement because we believe it makes us safe. And so this isn't about who you are, it's about what was installed and what it was installed to actually do. It was built for survival. It's still running, and the world that it was built for doesn't exist anymore, but we're still running the same thing. So the proclamation said, you're free. It didn't say, here's what freedom feels like in your body. There's a difference between a family that knows how to endure, how to survive, how to make it, and a family that knows how to receive peace, what love feels like, what acceptance feels like, what joy feels like, what rest, meeting each other where we are, trying to understand who you are and not assuming that because we're in the same family, I know everything you're thinking, and vice versa. How to build quality relationships, and how to pass joy down along with the money that we're all working so hard for. So what if joy and not survival had been the undercurrent running through your family? What would be different for you right now? And for those of you who experienced that, you already know. Survival is about, I made it. Legacy says, we get to blank, whatever that is. So when people first get the news, they see the pattern clearly, and their instinct is to go fix everyone else, to go riding into everyone else's Galveston, to save the day. And that instinct is understandable, but it's also avoidance. The soldiers who delivered freedom first had to know that they were free in their own bodies before they could deliver that to anyone else, or this never would have happened. You can't deliver a freedom that you haven't claimed for yourself. You can't tell your kids to do the thing that you didn't want to do and have them take that forward if they've not seen you model that for them. When you do your own work, that ripple moves through the system on its own. One person decides that the pattern ends with them, and it causes the entire family system to reorganize around it. And you know it's true because entire family systems have reorganized around nonsense. Right? So that's how generational change happens, not through a family meeting, or it happens through one person who finally got the news and chose to live differently because of it. So I decided today that I had like a personal declaration that I was going to attach to today for myself. And I'm not gonna ask y'all to like claim it, but I'm gonna say it. And if it resonates, bring it on in, okay? All right. I'm choosing to live a life that honors the people who came before me by doing the work that they never got to do. And I'm gonna name the people for you. Okay. Y'all lucky I changed my prescription this week. It was 3 years old, okay? I am choosing to live a life that honors the people who came before me by doing the work that they never got to do. Gerard Basquiat, Matilda Basquiat, Flora Andrades, Ruben Andrades Sr., Christine Basquiat, Leslie Basquiat, Jean-Michel Basquiat, and everyone else, there's a lot of them. They gave everything to build an opening that didn't exist for them. And I intend, with my family, to walk through it. That's not personal development or a trending topic, that's legacy work. And I believe that that is what this moment is demanding of all of us. At your place setting, we've put some questions. You'll find a question, it's on a little card like this. Okay, just one little question. I'm not asking you to have the answer for it, I'm asking you to sit with it and then talk to the folks at your table about it. Because the conversations that start tonight might be the news that someone at this table has been waiting their whole life to hear. Please, please don't get so caught up in what's happening out there that you delay your own freedom. My name is Lisane Basquiat. Enjoy your meal.